right, I have for you today a little treat. We have in the quiet shop, we have a plane that I just got from Japan. I had ordered from Japan because I could not find one in Canada that was available. So this is all the way from Japan, a high quality Japanese jack plane called a Gotoku. It is from a company called Kakuri. Don't know if you can read that. Kakuri Gotoku Plane. It is a Japanese rebate plane. It is made from an extremely fine oak. This oak has some lovely banding and chatoyance. And look how beautiful that grain is in the sole. Beautiful. This plane, let's grab a little plane hammer. All right, so like most wooden planes, you can advance the blade and retract the blade by tapping it in two places. If you tap it on the fore, that's going to advance the blade. If you tap it on the rear, that's going to retract the blade. You can also tap it on the back of the blade itself. And the problem with the Japanese planes when they come from Japan is that, as you can see, let's just fiddle, fart, and screw around. Okay, here we go. If the blade is extended far enough to protrude from the body to make an actual cut, there is no mouth left. And that's typical with Japanese planes when you first get them. You need to set them up. So we're going to take the blade out, and you'll notice it's beveled down. And we're going to take the lever cap out. And you'll notice that the lever cap, well, you won't be able to see that, but this lever cap is just as sharp. You see, it's even got the eye. It is just as sharp as the blade. That was crazy Japanese. So, lucky for me, I have the correct file for opening the mouth out without too much ceremony. Now, I could grab a vise or clamps and lock this down solidly, but I don't need to open this up very much. And most Japanese planes don't need a very big mouth because you're not going to be taking really thick shavings with them like you would with a Western foreplane, for example. This is a plane designed more for making finer cuts. Japanese planes are designed for taking finer cuts in finer wood, so they don't need as big a mouth opening. So I should be able to achieve the necessary change on here without taking too much material. So I'm just going to square this up, and I'm just going to take a few simple strokes, watching carefully how much I take and how evenly I take it. Fortunately for me, this file is designed precisely for this purpose. This file only cuts on the push stroke. Okay. That looks like we've taken a little bit off the entire thing. So let's put in our lever cap. Not really a lever cap. We'll put our blade back in. And let's check and see how much we have opened that up. We have opened it up just a teeny bit. Not quite See if I can set this so you can see. We open up like a hair, like literally a hair. So we need to go a little bit more than a hair. So let's take the blade out, take the cap out. What would you call this? Okay, we'll take roughly the same amount again. You could use a chisel to do this. You could square up a chisel with the body of this and do a really nice chisel cut. You don't require it to be absolutely perfect, but it's really nice if it is, because then the chip you're taking off will be nice and even. If your mouth is not nice and square, then the chip that you're taking off can tear out in the areas where it's more open than where it's less open. Or if the less open isn't that wide, then the chip can jam up in the less open. So you're better off to get it square and even. Okay, now that I have it set up, we're going to try and take a shavings. Let's get this put that in there a bit tight. Okay, let's get this okay, let's give that a try. Oh, too much. Too much the other way. Oh. Let's tighten this up. Gotta learn how tight to put this top iron. Not enough yet. Here we go. Don't run into the hold fast. There we go. Oh yeah. Typical of wooden planes, you get enough shavings in there, they're going to bung up. But it's not bad. A little too much. Oh yeah, that's better. What do we got here? I think I need to open that mouth up just a little bit more because the shavings are still jamming up inside the mouth pretty good. Not bad. Great. I'm a little bit in my own way here. All right. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to open that mouth up just a little bit more. The shavings are accordioning, turning into accordions too quickly. And you see they're folding up. They're coming through, but they're lagging enough that they're getting folded. So I'll have to open that up a bit more. But you can see that the Japanese rebate plane is going to be a nice little tool. Okay, now that I have the mouth set at a reasonable depth, or not depth, reasonable size mouth here, let's try it and see how it goes. That's a nice fine shaving. That's not folding up very badly. It's curling somewhat. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See that? Oh yeah, that's reasonably thin. Could be much thinner, but let's see what we're getting. Oof. Sneeze-ix. All right. That is 6 1/1000ths. Yeah, that's pretty good for not even trying, huh? Okay, so rebate planes, the blade comes right to the edge. It actually sticks out beyond the edges just a teeny bit. So what you can do is you can create a groove that you can house something in. So you can create a open-sided groove, since this has got the thing on both sides. If you want to create a groove, it would be that wide. So yeah, so we create, if I wanted to create a good rabbit here, I would strap a fence or clamp a fence on the board against which I would push my rebate plane. Let me just demonstrate that possibly. Okay, I have a stick. Alright, so I put my board, my guide, my fence onto the board. If I were actually doing this, I'd measure it and square it up and make sure everything was perfect, because the fence is your guide, and then now the plane would ride right up against the guide, and I would take my cuts accordingly. And as you can see, chips away. Let's make that chip a little finer. See how that is. Ooh, yeah, look at that fold up nice. Alright, and that chip is five 1/1000ths. That's 2 1/1000ths thinner. I could keep tuning and get thinner and thinner as I wanted, but this is making us a rebate. So this whole area where we're planing will be lowered, the rest will remain, and we will wind up with a housing. Japanese rebate plane from Japan. Thing of beauty. Did not require an awful lot of work to get it driving. I will have to sharpen the blade because it is not as sharp as I would like it. Other than that, out of the box, pretty much ready to go with just a little bit of work. Thanks for watching.